People leave things behind when they die. You left stale smoke curled into the pattern of our couch, skim milk spoiling in the fridge, the bow of your violin balanced on the edge of the desk. One leather shoe beneath your armchair and the other by the door, the fringe of your scarf trailing on the rug, empty pens scattered across the kitchen counter, and the lingering scent of spilled cologne on the blue throw pillow. You left your laptop on, but the battery has died now. You left your voice on the answering machine, but the tape filled up with consolation calls. I erased it by mistake. You left your name on the lease. It won't be there next month. When I die, I will leave nothing but your ghost in the indentation of my arm reaching the other side of the bed. Thank you.
Were the streets swarmed when you were born? The milky August allergen painted the air so thick you could take a dollop of it. Was it hot? You woke your parents up that night, and over midnight public radio, they suddenly forgot the way to the hospital. Pollen in the headlights lit up like bacteria under a microscope. She applied compact powder between discomforts while he wiggled his collar, popped his annual Rogaine at the perfect moment, and drove on the line. He'd never drive that way with you in the car. The coin moon throbbed in the black bowl sky. Your mother in her oversized Minnie Mouse t-shirt. She bought it when they had vacationed at Disneyland. Now the two of them cluck over ice chips, breathing, laughing, making a birthday out of it. The violet butter hour outside her window, it bled for you incandescently. The junipers were sloshing in their shadows. 1,000 unknowable birds, all dead now, sung for you, for your mother. In 5 years' time, she'd teach you their names. And the world was still, the way a swimmer propels without strokes, and it just wanted you to know, I guess. Her sweat stains 1,000 feet deep. Someone was there to dry her. Her ankles tell us she was well fed. He had fed her macaroons while she had cried. She was smiling as she waited for you, blue eyes with pig wrinkles. She'd do anything for you, heaving forward the masts of new life. Arms raised you, made you, marked you, celebrated your pinkness. She loved you more than she could ever promise. You know that, don't you? She held you and wished you your first good morning among other breast-warmed things. Or was she sick? Was your mother sick? Were her veins popped like braille? You could smell her living room on her clothes, couldn't you? Cold smoke wrapped her, even when she showered. She still smelled of burnt sandalwood. Pregnant, drug mother, young with scorched black hair. The birds were singing, but she couldn't hear them. Was your father there? He was on a lint-covered reclining chair, the color of flax, needing to brush his teeth, and drinking and being the proud father. Some amount of her voice curdled. It was like ash on ice. Someone had scraped it against a rock. She dished herself the cold chips, pretending her exhaust was planned.
A letter to a friend I never sent. It goes like this. You walk home and push that screen door that has never kept the gnats away, and it all creaks. Hinges, shingles, the etudes of a home you have known, and now a quick crescendo of your dad's shoes, leather you used to be able to see your face in, and you stop to get a good look at you. And your eyes are red like they always are, clothes holding the strange sweetness of that smell you've come to know. Maybe it's the look on his face that you know like this house, maybe it's the consonants he spits and spits at you, but maybe it's Karis. Probably it's Karis, that freckle on her lip, and how soft her stomach is, and you try to forget the half-moon curve of her hip bones, try to think about anything else but how warm and yellow and small her body looked in that hospital bed. A gray mechanization swallowing her limbs, how her eyes were still bright, still blue. Pablo! You don't know why, but you turn around and slam the screen door on its rust and let sadness swallow you whole like an easy oyster. You look down at your old Chuck Taylors, dirt-crusted, salt-ringed, and you take a step and you take a step and you're running. There is wind in your eyes and your nose cold and thick, blowing ice against wandering tear tracks, and your lungs hurt, your legs hurt, the wind rips against the red tick marks on your arm. Counting up the hours a slow marijuana burn wasn't enough for you. Counting up the looks on your father's face, counting up the days she has been sick. Sitting in the space between photo albums, you let the minor keys run through your vertebrae and counted them all up on your forearms. And the burn grows louder and meaner until you see the bare train stop in front of you, and you slow and take a seat. Notice the streetlights have been on for a while now, and the starlight has started to sing. Your fingers fumble in your pocket against the blade you've kept since 7th grade to impress the girls you never wanted, because there has only ever really been Karis until there wasn't. It's been 2 years ago this summer she uprooted from this town and grew anew in the slurring artificialities of the city, and it's never really been the same because nobody's eyes have been that blue and nothing is in focus now, like nothing has been for the past few months, so you dig that blade into the brown of your flesh and hope this thing will reel you back to something, but the red just runs together down your arm, and now deeper and deeper you search for the blue rope vein strapping you into this body by your wrists, and the only thing in focus now is the pain, and a few inches deeper and everything can stop being real. Just a few inches deeper, just a few inches deeper. A flashlight bright like a sunken sun hits your pupils, and the officer asks you why, and the only words you can choke out are, "She's sick. She's so sick." It goes like this. This story that I have never heard from your lips, that's been churning through my mind with waterfall roar. How I saw your severed arms that day and thought about running my fingertip down them like piano keys, but my hands stayed folded grains in my lap, waiting for a moment alone that never came. I've been trying to write a letter that won't start. Hi Pablo, dear Pablo, hey. How everything I want you to know crumbles like dust between the blue lines of this paper, and do you put a room number on a letter addressed to the psych ward, and how do I string adjectives to the tune of Karis's face when she asked why you weren't there? But Pablo, I love you like the belly of a guitar loves a laugh, and I will sing for you too, but I don't know how to say this, and I don't have a stamp. Thank you.
So that we might catch a glimpse of the inevitable fight. Brown faces painted with hatred spit words that seem to be laced with venom that on contact enrages. They grow impatient with verbal exchanges as our demands of fight, fight, fight echo through the night. They throw their fists to harm the ones their words might have missed. Violence, like a virus, airborne infects, and soon we who were never emotionally tied pick sides to collide till blood spills in the slim divide. There is nothing more enticing, more mesmerizing than being a part of something so raw. Every nose bloodied, every fist that hit jaw, even those who froze in awe are at least able to say they saw. I have stories of the night. Hot summers beneath dim the street lights where Nikes fight concrete like boxing gloves for wild feet that race down avenues and parkways with sirens blaring in desperate pursuit of we, untamed youth, who know these streets too well. So it's like chasing Satan through hell. Fence by fence we leap and hop, and when the coast is clear we can breathe and stop. Throw our palms to the sky, fingers spread wide, high five, we survived, another night has come alive. I have stories of the night. Parties in basements, scarlet knees as we bleed when our skin met pavement, DJ howling, speakers bumping, hormones pulsing, heartbeats thumping, our bodies in sync. If mommy and daddy could see us, the hell would they think? Who gives a damn? We live to dance. Tonight, we sin no regrets, drowning skin in sweat. I have stories of the night. Blue jeans so tight, our plump young bodies made us somebodies as we trot down avenues and parkways with men, staring in desperate pursuit of our delectable youth. Though their car horns beep, we refuse to speak. We love to be looked at, but never desired to be touched, walking Mona Lisas and such. And with every set of eyes that glazed over our thighs, we laugh and high-five. Another night has come alive. I have stories of cold winter nights, the moonlit back porch on so-and-so street, where the hoodlums and the roughnecks meet, exchanging stories of adolescent glories while meticulous frost-bitten fingers roll marijuana spliffs into smoke that lingers. In the back of our minds, it slows down time, it speeds up thought. We are brought back to reality by a cough. We cuss, laugh as we puff, pass and reminisce like ghosts of street life past. And then we toast to the ones who live too fast and would be right here with us if those moments were their last. Like a delicate wine glass, I grasp my spliff between two fingers and hold it to the night. And for a brief moment, I wonder what it would be like to tape lips to the moon so that he might relay the way our little world unravels in the absence of day. Night after night in this city, as my stories unfold, he watches from the heavens, indifferent and cold.
You are molten lava that flows through my veins. Thick and substantial, slowly churning through my body, keeping my heart burning bright like embers and my skin flush. There is no end to your effect on me. There is no amount of rain or snow that could cool me, your flames sustained by the oxygen we breathe. I breathe in your smoke and feel at home within the swirling clouds of your essence, and though my cells would cough for clean air, I would inhale every last gasp of you, holding your every cell in my lungs and still wouldn't be close enough. I was stable when you found me. You struck your match against its book, stepped back to watch me blaze, dropped it at my roots, stepped back to watch me blaze, hoping I would like it, hoping I would fall further into you like you had fallen into me.
Sometimes I don't want to use my indoor voice.